Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to tell you how to pass one-dimensional array to a function using pointer. How to pass a one-dimensional array to a function using pointer. So this is the part of the lecture of C programming series and this is the lecture number 3. So let's dive in. So once we write the syntax array2 means that the array begins with the same name array, which eventually is a pointer to the starting address of the array and shift 2 positions. So array2 meaning is that this is the name of the array and we are shifting 2 positions, okay, or places to the right, okay. So here in this case, if this is the base address, 2 positions we will be moving. That means 65516 in case of array2 in this diagram, okay, and then places to the right, and then finally we will be dereferencing that location, okay. Whereas when we write ampersand array2 interprets that go to the right 2 positions and return of the address. So this is the address and this is, we can say, this is just a different way of saying the same thing actually, okay. Array2 and then ampersand array2. Ampersand array2 means interpret that interprets that go right 2 positions and return the up address, okay. Let's see an example. Okay, now let us see an example, another example. How to pass. Now we will see how to pass an array to a function. How to pass an array to a function. These programs is all about that, okay. So you see here in this program, same thing you have done. We are accessing through array 0 only. This is the base address. Base address means this one address of this. So always remember this is array 0. Some address it might be having, okay, this one base address. And then alongside you can also directly you can pass only ampersand array 0 because ampersand array 0 gives the base address. Alongside I can also pass other arguments which is not a pointer type, which is not a referential type of argument, which is just the value. So because we have 1 2 3 4 5 we have 5 values, so I am passing here another integer which is called 5. In this 5 has no relationship with the memory reference, simply one simple value, okay. So how to pass the entire array to a function. You see here you have to pass like this array. So normally so here I have named it as pass array to function. And then this is the crucial thing, ampersand array 0. You have to pass ampersand array 0. So meaning is that array and then ampersand. So this is or let us say, sorry. So here what you have to do? Ampersand array 0 you are passing. That means the base address you are passing over here. Okay, base address. And this is nothing but a memory reference. So memory reference means you have to keep in the definition of the function. This is the definition of the function. You have to keep a pointer. You have to keep a pointer. So we have taken in star q. So this star q is actually pointing. Now it is star q actually pointing to the ampersand array 0. Okay, which is nothing but, so this pointing to this. So this is the pointer. Q is the pointer, which is nothing but the address of this one. Okay, it's nothing but address of whatever address we do not know. So this is the pointer. This is the base address of the array and that base address is 1. That address you have to pass to the function, okay. This is a function. So how to pass an entire array to a function? This is how you should pass. Base address you can pass, which is ampersand array 0, which is the base address, and then correspondingly in the definition of the function you have to keep a pointer q. So eventually this pointer q now is pointing to the base address of the array, okay. Once you do that, then things become easy. And in this and another argument you have taken, which is nothing but 5. So 5 is nothing but an integer, simple p, we have kept it over here. So int I equal to 0 and then I less than equal to p minus 1, I plus plus. And let us see how to print it. Here also you have to implement the pointer q, you have to implement. So here what you have to write? You have to write printf array numbers are percentage %d, and then here you are actually printing the we are that referencing that pointer, that means star q. Okay, star q, this is the pointer that we have kept for referencing the first element of the array, and then simultaneously you have to increment that pointer, that's all. Okay, so increment the pointer, so pointer is nothing but q plus plus. Okay, q plus plus, this is what it should be. Okay, so here you should not put star q plus plus. Let us see, let us run it whether it runs or not. Okay, okay, we have successfully compiled it, and then see all elements have been displayed. Okay, all elements have been displayed, 1 2 3 4 5, you are displaying all elements. Which elements? These all elements you are displaying, right? These all elements you are displaying. So these all elements you are displaying here, right? Okay, this is good. This is a good program. So this is how you should pass an array to a function using pointers. What is a pointer? This is a pointer q. Now this is just a different way of doing it. Okay, it is happening in the argument section of the function. So this q is actually pointing to the ampersand array 0, which is the base address of this first element of the array, and then finally you are incrementing this q plus plus. Now don't increment as star q plus plus, then it will go to the value, it will increment the value, but we are not interested in increment the value, rather we are interested in incrementing the addresses. Okay, so address so that it can go to the next contiguous memory location. So this is how we should do. We should pass an entire array to a function, and so this is there, and let us again go to the PPT. So this we have done passing array to a functions, and then another argument which is not pointer. So remember one thing, these two, the meaning of these two definitions are similar, declarations are similar. So array int a and void array. So void array int a and then void array int star a. So both are synonymous. Okay, so mean exactly the same thing. Now let us see. Sometimes we get confused on passing the character array. Okay, integer array, it is easy. Sometimes when we pass the character array, that time we find difficulties. So this is simple program which actually printing the character of an array. Simple program. So here we have character country, which is a character array, and then I have initialized with 1 2 3 4 5 characters, which is nothing but India, and then finally with the while loop, unless this while loop becomes null 0, that means in the end of the string I am just displaying all the characters, and then I am incrementing the pointer integer. Okay, j plus plus. So it is printing India. Now this is okay. This is fine. Now same thing. If I want to do similar kind of thing using pointer connect. Okay, then how can we do that? Okay, that we can see. Okay, how can we do that? Okay, so okay, another thing, this country j is synonymous to star country plus j, star j plus country, and j country. Okay, this country j. Okay, these three things are synonymous. Okay, let us see if we so same thing, same string access, character access, accessing the character of an array. Whether you can do it using pointer, we can do actually. So what you have to do, so you are declaring this character array, and then you are again assigning this assigning the character address, this address of this country array to the pointer to array. So this is another way of doing same thing actually. This way, this is one way of doing. Otherwise, same thing you can do, star ptr pointer to array equal to country. This is also a way of initializing the base address to the pointer. Okay, so here pointer is a pointer to array. It's actually pointer to the array of which array? This array, country array. Okay, so this is string, nothing but accumulation of characters is nothing but string. So here you see unless this pointer becomes null, we keep printing C, and then you have to increment that. Okay, so simply you can write ptr pointer to a double array plus plus. If you do so, then this also, so initially it is printing I base address, and then once you do plus plus it will go to n, and then once you do plus plus it will go to d, once you again do plus plus it will go to I, and once you again do plus plus it will go to a. So by this way you can print all the characters of this array. So this is nothing but a pointer. Okay, so remember here it is this thing star ptr pointer to array. While displaying the things, when incrementing the pointer, don't put star, otherwise you will get address. Okay, otherwise you won't get value here. So anyway, so this is the program. Let us run it. This is just here I am showing you a single dimensional array, which is a character array. This character array can be the element of the character array, that is the characters, can be accessed using pointers. Okay, so you see India has been displayed. Okay, India has been displayed. So similarly, same programs using pointers. So what I suggest you now, you should write a program where you can actually pass this character array using memory references in a function. Okay, pass this character array. Okay, pass this character array using memory references. That means using pointer. This single dimensional character array you can pass to a function, and you can try it. Okay, and also you can try multiple string using a pointer character array. Multiple string you can access it. Multiple string you can access using pointer array, and then you pass it to a function. You pass it to a function using memory references. Okay, that means using pointer, pass a 1D array which contains multiple strings to a function using pointer. Okay, that also you can try. So this is how I have shown you how to pass a 1D array to a function using pointers. I hope you understood the basic. Okay, so thank you very much for watching this video.